Good morning, YouTubers. I've had some questions regarding, this is RV Lady. Hi, how are you? Can you see me? Doesn't matter. This is what I want to show you. It's the juicer. This is called a Juice Man. And it is a, honest to God, juicer. Okay. Now, what I'm going to do is, this is kale. And typically, I do not eat kale. Notice how I'm just smashing it in there. I do not eat kale because I don't enjoy the texture in salads. So I juice with kale. Now, you notice I just shoved that thing in there. And this is spinach. And again, shoving it in there as hard as I can. I just used up all my kale, so I usually add spinach anyway. Now this is very loud and incredibly obnoxious. But I had to go get the plunger. But it actually makes, you know, great juice. And what it's doing is it's extracting whatever moisture, whatever moisture is in this, I guess, and shoving it out this little hole over here on the right side. Okay, I'm going to show you how it works. And sorry for the noise, but it is noisy. I have to hear it, so do you. Good morning. It's RV Lady. Good morning. Wake up. Okay. Hold on. Here we go. Hopefully you can see that. Okay, so the plunger's in. I put it on high. Makes a lot of noise, and then I plunge. Now, all of that I put in there has made that much juice. Can you see how much that is? Okay, that much juice, and it's all just the spinach and the kale. That's all it is, spinach and kale. Okay, so, backing up, putting you back over here. Okay, and then it's time for my carrots. I have two just medium-sized carrots. Sure, you can break them in half if you want. And this is going to be really gross for a lot of you, but I don't. I bring it home from the grocery store and I don't wash it. I know that's bad. I'm bad. But I just throw it in, dirt and all. My grandmother once told me something about eating a peck of dirt a year or something. So, and a peck is like a quarter of a bushel. That's a lot of dirt. Okay, let's move on. Yeah, I'll spare you that. That's when it gets down to the heavier part. It just is kind of stuck in the blades that go round and round. Okay, now we have apple. Now the way I do this is I do the greens first, and that's because I want the rest of the vegetables or fruit or whatever I'm putting in there to clean the blade and get all of that green off the blades. Okay, so here we go. If that makes any sense. I have no idea if it does or not. This is just how I do it. Now notice I'm putting the, well, maybe not the stem, but I'm putting the seeds and everything from this apple. I'm not coring it. I'm just shoving it in here. And it'll separate it for me. Oops. Okay. And turn. And that's really all there is to it. You end up with, let me get a glass. Oh, gotta get taller. You end up with this liquid over here. Oh, that was fast, wasn't it? Here's the liquid that I just juiced. So from all of those vegetables, which, let's see, I have more spinach, that's for tomorrow. All of those vegetables, I end up with this juice. And just in case you want to know this juice is very staining. So if you get it on your clothes, get it off because it'll stain forever. Or actually use hydrogen peroxide, it'll get it up. But you end up with a nice glass of beautiful juice. Okay? And this is, let me set this aside. Excuse me. This is, if you can see this, oh, too bad I have this in here. Here, let me just switch things. Oh, no, I don't want to do that. Okay, hold on. I'll pour it out and let you see what it is. Hold on. Okay, I guess I don't need to shut it off today. What I'm going to do is dump it onto some paper towel. And, lovely. And this enables you to see what is the leftovers. Okay. Now this is, it's kind of wet, so there probably I could have gotten more juice out of this. Here, let's do the paper towel thing so you can see through the paper towel that there is actually more liquid in there. Now, back in the day, what I used to do is take this mixture and make muffins. Now, if I was making muffins, I would take out the seeds and I would take out the stems, etc. Even though this does an amazing job of solidifying or chopping everything up pretty good. But still, there are some chunky pieces that in a muffin might not be too appealing. But I wouldn't use the kale, and that's what you're seeing is kale right there. That's kale. Kale. And, you know, typically I would not, I'd have to reduce this and blah, blah, blah. But there is the moisture that's left over. It does a pretty good job. It doesn't, there's probably better juicers out there. This one, I know you can't see it. There you go. This one is pretty old. And subsequently, I'm sure they've come out with better ones since. But anyway, this is part one. I'm moving on to part two. And part two is going to be about shout-outs. And I'm going to start doing shout-outs. So, and telling you a little bit about the people that I know. Now, if you are one of my subscribers and you don't want to be in a shout-out, you know, this would be a good time to let me know. Because I figure that everything out in this this YouTube world is public, and so so the information you send me to is public. Okay, I'll be back. I'm drinking my juice now. Hey, I'm back. Okay, drank the juice, went for my walk. I'm done with that. Now, I was talking about doing shout-outs, and I think it's a really good idea. There are a lot of people that I watch their videos, and I find them really interesting. Now, I didn't come up with this all by myself. I really have to give the, hold that thought, still have the residual cough. I have to give kudos out to the person who started this as far as I'm concerned, and they are Jammin' Along, and that's Jamminalong, Jammin' Along. And she did a shout out to me for some reason I can't remember, but I thought it was such a great idea. The other person, and I'm gonna do this. I'm going to give shout outs every day to people that subscribe, or even if they don't subscribe, if I find their information is valuable. Rainbow Hounds is another one. She's full-timer, has a Class C, has like 4 dogs. I don't know, and they're big dogs too. I don't know how she handles those dogs in that RV. I just don't get it. But anyway, Rainbow Hounds is spelled REIGNBEAU, and then Hounds, HOUNDS. She's got a lot of information on her site. She talks about things like the humidity factor of RVs. You know, a lot of people do their laundry in their RVs. They hang their clothes up to dry. She found, and she's probably the only one that I've ever listened to or watched their video, that mentioned the humidity factor. It's serious. And it makes it basically seeps into the walls and makes your RV fall apart from the inside out. Humidity is a factor. She's in Texas. And I just started watching the Duprees, and it's the, T-H-E, Duprees, D-E-P-R-E-Y-S. And it's a couple, they have a Class A. They're just funny, quirky, cute. Anyway, I'm amused by them, so I always like, I like videos that are funny and amusing. And then I also like informational, and I try to give information. I hope I'm amusing. I have no idea. I mean, you know, once again, I really am doing this mostly for myself. This is just the most amazing way to capture everyday life. And if I had a camera crew that would follow me around all day, I would just be pleased as punch. Okay, I'm going to let you go. This is RV Lady signing off once again. I'll see you tomorrow. Don't forget to be brave. Subscribe if you would like. If you've already subscribed, thank you so much. If you don't want to be in these shout-outs, let me know, and then I'll exclude you. But, you know, I have like a little over 100 followers or subscribers or whatever they're called, and my feeling is I'm going to give a shout out to all of them. You know, see what happens. Thanks, and I'll see you tomorrow. Be brave. Bye.